WDLC Country and Community on this Tuesday morning. And this is a treat. This is a treat for us. It's not very often we get to talk to somebody in the industry, and especially with local roots planted right here in the Hudson River Valley. Tracy DeLucia, who's with us from the Hudson Valley, who is originally started in country and kind of morphed into rock and roll. Tracy, good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, good morning, Michelle. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad. Thank you. And it's early, especially for somebody in music. I apologize for the early hours. They always say that musicians are, they work on the other side of the clock. So not 7:30 in the morning, 7:30 at night. That's pretty true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not for me. Not for me. I believe in the sleep because that's how you can function better. You know.
Right. And rest your talent. Yeah. So let's talk about Tracy. Tracy, you started, like we talked prior, got a little bit of a background on you. You started off with country. Now you kind of moved into rock and roll. What inspired you to do this from the jump?
So probably about 30 years ago, my husband was a drummer in a band, and he and I was a cocktail waitress. That's how it started with that. So that's our he's my writer. So who knew we would be at this point in our lives where we now write together. And he said to me, I have songs I want to bring to fruition. And I said, I don't know how to do that. Well, we got a drum machine as a drummer. He's a drummer. So we got a drum machine. We started putting the melody to this drum machine just on timing. And then someone at a hair salon up here in Wappinger said, you got to bring your songs to a producer. So we brought it to a producer in Stanford. We found somebody. And he said to us, I don't just create off the cuff. You need to bring it to somebody who can write music. So we found some piano player. Wasn't that good. It turned into dance music. It was okay. Brought it back to the guy at the hair salon, who he has a publishing deal with Warner Music, but he was also doing whatever he was doing in the salon. I have a producer for you that I am working with on my record. He's in Poughkeepsie. He's an up-and-coming producer. I think he can do what you need. He took over, and the first song I wrote fell into the country genre, and we have stayed ever since today. Now, the new set of music coming out for 25 is going to be rock, but we've been in the country genre since 2004.
So where are you today as a performer? Because you said, 30 years ago, you and your husband, you ventured out. What has brought you up to today? What's happening with you?
I had a country band that I played in the local area. I was trying to get people to notice me and what I did along with the country music, and I'm in the country genre. I was trying to build an audience. Someone said, leave Nashville, because I did the whole Nashville circuit with, I did the CMA week. I played in the bars. I did all that. They said, and I couldn't pull it towards me. They said, go back to New York and build your audience. Well, I tried to build the audience, and people still were not doing what they were supposed to do when it comes to country. They were still with the rock thing. So I was like, okay. So we then did the tribute for Linda Ronstadt. That kind of did okay. And then my husband's like, this is not doing anything for us. We have to. So we folded the band, and now I'm 150% artist.
Solo.
I will not play out. I will not play out unless I am playing original music. I'm no longer a cover singer. I needed to abandon that. And that's where we are now. TracyDeLucia.com is my country website that still exists. I have over 25 original songs there. Tracy Dell has one because we are releasing them one at a time with a lot of momentum. And Stephen, my Facebook page, my personal page is blown up because of all the content I'm putting out there. I'm constantly posting. So if you really want to stay up to date with me, go to Tracy Dell DeLucia for my Facebook page. There you can see constant content. I try to get them on all my videos on all the platforms, but it's time. It takes some time to get everything up.
So as far as seeing you out in public, is there an opportunity that we can see you, Tracy?
Not at this time.
Okay, because you're in the studio. You're working, and your husband.
I am building this album. So I have 4 songs coming out. One's a Christmas song, which we probably will play every time we go out.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So it's tracydell.com. That's where we can
Yep.
find you. And then
Yep.
your social media, you can go from there. Tracy, thank you so much for
Yeah.
your time today. I wish you nothing but the best. And let us know how you're doing and what's happening. And I want to hear that Christmas song. All right?
All right.
When the
Awesome.
time
Thank
comes.
you.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, hon. And there she goes. That's Delucia Tracy Dell, one of our local performers, working hard this summer, taking advantage of every minute and just creating and just see, it's just all about making it happen and just moving forward, right? On the way, more of your favorites, Legendary. We'll be back. It's WDLC.